Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Garden State Athletic Network. I'm Dylan Burns, here to present today's high school football action between the Pompton Lakes Cardinals and the visiting North Arlington Vikings. Both teams dropped their season opener entering today's game with a record of 0-1, which means the good news is one of these teams is getting their first win of the season today. Here to help me break it all down is John Kovach. John, great to be here with you this morning for what is sure to be an exciting matchup.
Going to be exciting, and what I'm loving, this is old school football. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's natural grass. It's a concrete field house. Some leather helmets would be perfect.
There's, I'm sure, plenty of history here at this ball field, and I got to give credit where credit's due. Pompton Lake does a great job here of keeping this field looking pristine. They've got one of the most elaborate walkout tunnels that I've ever seen at a high school football game. It looks like they must have gotten it from the Arizona Cardinals themselves, because if you can look in the far right end zone, there is an inflatable tunnel that the Pompton Lakes Cardinals run out of to begin this game. And it looks like something you would find in the NFL or a high D1 program. It's just outstanding.
I would rent that, actually. I think I could live comfortably in that. My wife and I and the cats don't take up that much room. So we probably got, it's all of 2 stories tall.
John, focusing on what's going on between the lines over here, this game features 2 head coaches both entering their
Thank you.
All right, we're back. To pick up that thought, Dylan. Season 1, you've got a lot of introductory stuff. You may be changing your system. You may be making some tweaks here and there, terminology. Season 2, you've got a small core that has a grasp on that. But you still have people that came in and started playing for the old regime. They may be unlearning things they learned, maybe learning new things. Really some great coaches I worked with up in Connecticut when I was an assistant coach have said it takes 4 years to change the culture of a football program. Key here is to stay patient and trust the process and allow that to happen.
Absolutely, and talk about establishing a culture. There's players on both sides that coaches Justin Jones and Ali Bay highlighted in pregame meetings. And on the Pompton Lake side, that's number 54, Justin Unks. Look no further than that kid. He's a 4-year varsity player. He's got 9 total letters between football, lacrosse, and wrestling. He's 6'2", 235, and he's a seasoned veteran. And he's the guy that Coach Justin Jones pointed out as his culture guy, his leader on and off the field, holding players accountable. And tell me, that's got to be kind of the kid that you're describing there when you break down what you're doing to establish a culture.
No question. And Justin is out there on the right in number 54, imposing figure out there at the coin toss.
Yeah, and the other guys for Pompton Lakes who we can keep an eye on to establish not only a culture here, but maybe establish a tempo and make some plays out here. Number 4, Raiden Gelladini is out there as well for the coin toss. And number 8, not playing today, but he's usually an impact player. That's number 8, Sebastian Lopez. And they're going to miss him today. He suffered an injury last time out versus Rutherford. So Pompton Lakes will be down a man, but it's just next man up. That's the mentality that they have going on over here.
Have no choice. Let's see what we've got here. And North Arlington has elected to receive.
So Pompton Lakes will kick it away to start this one. And we'll see the Cardinals defense for the first time today as Shane Crudell and the Vikings offense will be featured at the top of this show.
They moved the start time to this a half hour earlier because of the threat of bad weather. I just checked the local forecast. They're calling for storms around 7. I think that's what they were hoping, is that we'll get out of here before the lightning. There's talk of lightning and hail. Love that this is a natural grass field. You'll wonder how it would hold up if we get a fair amount of rain. It looks in very good shape for the amount of rain that we've got.
No doubt about it. And deep to receive for the North Arlington Vikings, that's number 3, Ronald Rosario Jr., the transfer from DePaul, and number 8, Andre Rincon, one of the better athletes on the North Arlington side of the field. Coach Ali Bay had nothing but positives to say about Andre Rincon. Keep an eye out for that kid today.
Back to kick for the Cardinals is number 4, Braydon Gialandini.
There's actually there he goes. He just adjusted himself. One of the players was straddling the line. You have to be within that 5 yards. Short kick fielded on a hop.
Eli Gonzalez takes it forward before finally being brought down by a gang of Cardinals.
Eli Gonzalez turns it back for the Vikings.
Heads up play by him to field that on the hop. Tried to make something. I think he might have been better off going north-south as opposed to going to the side. He ran into basically the whole left side of the Pompton Lakes coverage team.
So here we go. Shane Crudell and the Vikings offense out on the field for the first time today. And John, speaking with Coach Ali Bay, what we can expect here is a multi-spread offense. And as the game progresses here, I'm hoping that you can break down exactly what we can look for from Crudell and this Vikings crew.
Okay, so we have 2 receivers out here. They're trying to create space. Now they sent motion to see how Pompton Lakes reacts to it. You had a defender follow the motion. They tried to cut back against it. Pompton Lakes, the line up front, they stayed home. They shut that down.
That's number 2, Julian Castanheira on the carry. 5'10", 185 in the backfield there. He opens up the game with a loss of 1 on the play. That'll set up second down. 11 to go for Crudell in the offense. So looking to establish the run here is what I am assuming from the Vikings is what we're going to see. Last time out, a whole lot more rushing yards than passing yards is what I will politely say.
And that's all right if that's what you want to do. Now you've got a tight end and 2 splits to this end. Again, you've got motion across. This time they rotate to it, don't chase it. Same attempt to go back against the motion. Doesn't really get there. Picked up a few.
Yeah, and again, Castanheira running to the right side, right behind big old number 74, Adrian Rivera. And John, talk about a kid who is experiencing a growth spurt. Sophomore, 6'6", 320 pounds at the age of 15. That is almost unheard of.
If you can't pick him out on your screen, he's wearing number 74 if he doesn't stand out to you. But imposing presence at guard, and they've run right behind him twice in a row.
Crudell's in the gun. Castanheira behind him. 3rd down, 6 to go. Crudell takes the snap. The give is to Castanheira, looking for room to run up the middle, and now he bounces left to the outside, headed toward the sideline. He cuts upfield. Castanheira stiff arms a man, and he's got room to run. One more man to beat before finally being brought down. Julian Castanheira picks up a first down and then some. That's Mason Garris for Pompton Lakes, finally bringing Castanheira to the ground and saving a touchdown.
He had nowhere to go, and he did what you coach running backs to do. He laddered it to the outside, and he didn't do that where he just ran a beeline to the sideline. Went upfield, take it out a couple of steps. Upfield a little more, take it out a couple of steps. Upfield a little more, take it out a couple of steps. That got him free to put North Arlington in business.
And we've got a different look in the backfield now. In the gun is Shane Crudell. Back there with him, number 1, Eli Gonzalez. Rosario, the motion man. The give is to Gonzalez, looking for room to run, and he's got nowhere to go. That's Justin Ungst, the senior captain, bringing down Gonzalez behind the line, and that's a big loss and setting up a second and eternity for the Vikings.
Yeah, you're looking now at 2nd and 14. You're back to the 39.
And Eli Gonzalez, John, is somebody that we're going to have to keep an eye on for this North Arlington Vikings offense. He will be on a snap count, given the fact that he tore 2 ACLs in his high school career.
That's
and
tough.
Ironically enough, one of those instances was last year at this very matchup. Crudell in the gun, Gonzalez in the backfield. The give is to Gonzalez, running right up the gut. Gonzalez gets back all the lost yardage and then some. That's a pickup of about 9 on the play. Eli Gonzalez with a strong run after being brought down behind the line. So this North Arlington Vikings team, John, not deviating from the game plan, which is apparently pound the rock.
That play was made by the fact that you had the left side guard and tackle both pull your traditional counter blocking, let it right up the hole on the right side.
Crudell right back to work in the gun. Eli Gonzalez in the backfield with him. 2 receivers right. The lone man at the bottom of the screen is Ethan Martinez. Crudell takes the snap, keeps it himself, trying to rush forward. He's immediately dropped at the line of scrimmage. That's Joey Alloy. Joey Alloy wasting no time, immediately dropping the quarterback, Shane Crudell, who tried to keep it himself. Now 4th down. We'll see what Coach Ali Bey elects to do here.
I think he's got to go for it. It's too long for a field goal. Punt's not going to do you any good. Maybe we see him put the ball up for the first time. Although watching that last play, just catching some of the downfield, the Pompton Lakes receivers are staying tight. They're not peeking inside yet, looking to play run support. They're staying with the receivers.
Crudell back to work. He's in the shotgun. Julian Castanheira with him. Rosario left.
First we've seen double slot. Sorry, Dylan.
All good. Rincon left. Crudell's looking for Rosario, and he's got him. He's wide open. He catches it at the 15 and carries it forward for 5 more before finally being brought down. So North Arlington on 4th down finds their man. That's Ronald Rosario Jr. with a catch and run and a great pickup. And that'll move the chains for North Arlington.
That's going to make it 1st and goal for the Vikings.
Verano was the receiver on that. Who was the receiver? Rosario?
Rosario
on the, I'm looking at the wrong team, sorry. Rosario got open crossing the second level. He crossed at linebacker level, and somebody dropped too far or stuck their nose too far forward, and he was wide open.
Same exact formation here. This time they elected to give it to Castanheira. Castanheira carries it forward again off that left side before being tackled by about 7 Pompton Lakes Cardinals.
It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal. Referee at about the 9-yard line. Crudell getting the play from the far sideline there. We'll see which one of the running backs, the platoons of running backs that they have here over on the North Arlington side. It's Eli Gonzalez with them.
But you know what? That's a good thing to have because you've got fresh legs all the time.
Rosario's got one-on-one at the bottom of your screen.
They're double tight.
Crudell gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for room to run. Nowhere to go. He carries it forward for maybe a yard before finally being brought down.
Gonzalez for the run.
That's Arion Mercelli, the 6'2", 200-pound sophomore for the Cardinals with the tackle. That'll bring up 3rd down and goal to go.
I want to see if they go back to this with a tight end and a flanker to each side.
Rosario, the receiver, out wide right.
Yep,
at the bottom of your screen.
I would run crosses here on each side. I would have my number 1 receiver on each side go in.
Crudell keeps it himself, looking to run left. Headed for the pylon. Crudell can't turn the corner, and he's knocked out of bounds. Good job there by Jace Knoll. And the Cardinals defense keeping Crudell under wraps. That'll bring up another 4th down here and about 5 yards to go to the end zone. A crucial play in the game here early on for both teams. Pompton Lakes looking to turn them over on downs, and the North Arlington Vikings looking to convert on back-to-back 4th down situations.
I think they got 2 ways to go here. What I would do is run that counter again, pull both backside guard and tackle, and see if they can clear it out.
Crudell's in the gun. Eli Gonzalez in the backfield, trips right. Rosario.
Gonzalez is offset right as well, sorry.
Crudell now dropping back, looking to throw. He's got a man in the corner. It's Rosario. Rosario backpedaling, can't haul it in, and it'll be turnover on downs. Pompton Lakes will take over deep within their own territory.
Waited a little long, but something we got to keep an eye on here. And that's that number 3, Rosario, on that cinder track is slow to get up.
Yeah, and he's up and moving now, just trying to walk off whatever happened there. He started backpedaling. It's a cardinal sin almost in any sport outside of maybe being a cornerback for the first 3 seconds of a play. But Rosario a bit shaken up. Coach Ali Bey over there talking to him, trying to figure out the magnitude of this injury.
Seems to be moving fairly well. They'll get him checked out. They waited just too long to throw that ball. You've got to throw that quicker. But there was no room for him to make a play.
1st and 10. Pompton Lakes takes over from their own 5-yard line. Jonah Fabian, the quarterback, in the gun with Raiden Giuladini in the backfield with him. And Pompton Lakes, altering the snap count, gets North Arlington to jump, and so they'll take the free yards.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to make it 1st and 5 for the Cardinals on their own 10.
You've got them underneath their own goalpost, and you give them 5 free on the first defensive snap. They're not going to be happy over on the North Arlington sideline.
And talking to Coach Ali Bey on the phone yesterday preparing for this game, his big thing was consistency and discipline. And that's a lack thereof already on the first play of the game for this defense.
He's got to hope now that they're not consistently undisciplined the rest of this game, that they start to watch for the ball to move and not listen to the snap count.
Jonah Fabian hands it off. A loss of 1 on the play. That's Christian Garcia with the give.
That's going to be a loss of 1. It's going to make it 2nd and 6 to go.
Christian Murcia, excuse me.
Murcia, an excellent wrestler for Pompton Lakes during the winter season. Loses 2 there. He was up against three defenders before he could make a cut.
Jonah Fabian in the gun. Raiden Giuladini back there with him. Trips left. The lone receiver at the bottom of your screen is Freddie Post. Throwing for the first time is Jonah Fabian, and he connects with his man. That's Jonathan Tibiero. Tibiero picking up the first down of the day for Pompton Lakes, and that's a good catch and carry there by the Cardinals, moving the chains for the first time. And, John, that first down so crucial in every ball game. That nearly was pick 6, though.
That's what I was going to say. That I thought they were going to get a pick 6 out of that, and from nowhere, Rosario makes the catch and then gets enough yardage after it to move the chains.
Right back to work, Fabian handing it off to Giuladini. Giuladini barreling forward, still on his feet before finally being brought down by 3 North Arlington Vikings. That's a good pickup there of about 6 on the play for Giuladini.
Hard run meets high tackling, and he's able to bulldoze his way to a 6-yard run.
Expect to see Pompton Lakes mix it up with Raiden Giuladini. He's one of their better athletes out there on the field. Fabian in the gun with Giuladini back there with him. 2 receivers right, 2 left. The give is to Giuladini again. He's hit behind the line, but not brought down. Again, more of that high tackling that you just alluded to there, John. And Giuladini falls forward for another pickup of about 2 on the play.
It's going to be good enough for our Cardinals first down.
And that's just enough to move the chains, so Pompton Lakes back-to-back first downs. The offense has a little momentum here.
And I don't know that I would get away from handing it to Giuladini and keeping it moving.
Out of the huddle is Pompton Lakes. A rare look for the Cardinals. Jonah Fabian under center. Raiden Giuladini, the lone back. 1 receiver right, 1 left. The give is to Giuladini. He's immediately hit behind the line before being brought down. That was Jacob Soler, the first Viking to get into the backfield and hit Raiden Giuladini.
All over him before he got to the line. It's going to be a loss of a long yard.
So already, John, you get a sense that both of these teams are going to do everything they can to establish the run. It's really what they can do and if they can strike and make the most out of their passing attempts. So far, North Arlington did it up until they didn't. And Pompton Lakes with a big, huge catch and carry on a screen pass. So being methodical when airing it out is going to be huge in this game.
But we haven't seen the pass again from Pompton since they needed it. They got to mix it in here where it's not expected, and here it is.
Fabian dropping back, now tucking it himself, running right. Cutting up field and barreling over a Vikings defender is Jonah Fabian. And that's another Pompton Lakes first down.
Yeah, he got the spot on that forward. What sprung that play, number 88 for Pompton Lakes.
Freddie Post.
Freddie Post was on a route, saw that his quarterback had tucked and run, and was able to pick up inside-out pursuit and got him another few yards.
Excellent wherewithal there by number 88 on Pompton Lakes, Freddie Post, the 5'11", 165-pound junior. Fabian, right back to work, 1st and 10. Ball on their own 46-yard line. Fabian hit behind the line, and he's brought down. That's number 52, Jacob Soler, again in the backfield for the Cardinals. And he's not making things easy for Jonah Fabian in this Pompton Lakes offense early on in this one.
Big sack by a player that dominated on defense last week and takes a 1st and 10 near midfield and turns it into a 2nd and 18.
2nd and 18, give or take. We're going to do our best here, John, to get the yardage down. There is no hash marking on either sideline. So our work is cut out for us today.
I'm trying to work off of the box.
Whole lot of guesstimating.
Yes.
Fabian right back to work. Raiden Giuliani in the backfield with him. 2 receivers left. The give is to Giuliani right up the gut, and he carries it forward, and he's got room to run. Giuliani running over defenders.
I think he got the first down before his knee touched. Looks like they're spotting him just short.
And that's a tough spot for Pompton Lakes. I'm with you, John. It looked like he might have rolled over the defender and picked up an extra yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 1, so a long run there by Raiden Giuliani. And what was looking like 2nd and impossible turns into 3rd and manageable here for the Cardinals.
I mean, you're in 2 to, you can go for it twice here.
Fabian with Giuliani in the backfield with him. Trips left. Freddie Post, the lone receiver at the bottom of the screen. The give is to Giuliani, and he gets that yard. Raiden Giuliani working hard early on in this one. They're calling number 4 time and time again, and he continues to deliver. He's finally, it looks like he's asking for a blow from the sideline.
But they've shown a willingness to rotate their backs.
Jogging off the field is Nathaniel Verano, and heading on is Christian Murcia. We've seen him carry the ball from the backfield. He also mixes it up. He lines up out wide for this Cardinals offense. Out of the huddle. Fabian with Murcia and Giuliani in the backfield. Out wide, Mason Garris and Tibiero. The bottom of your run, again, Jacob Soler is the first Viking to meet a Cardinals running back in the backfield. And honestly, Christian Murcia looked like he was going to be dropped behind the line, and he actually managed to turn that into something. He fell forward and spinning off defenders and picked up about 3 on the play.
And amazingly, that's the end of the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first quarter with the score.
So at the end of 1, the score is 0-0. North Arlington and Pompton Lakes both failing to put any points on the board. It's been our sponsors here in Pompton Lakes. Shout out to The Shop, Central Park Auto Body, All-American Decks, Frank's Pizza, and Pompton Lakes Bagel. Second quarter action here from Pompton Lakes. Coming right up, don't go anywhere. It's the Garden State Athletic Network.
I will say, Dylan, on a day like today, rotating your running backs is going to be a key. How deep are you in this heat with fresh legs?
Yeah, you said it. You said it. There is not an air conditioning, it seems. I'm happy with what we got going on up here. So at the start of the second quarter, the Cardinals offense right back to work. Jonah Fabian in the gun, looking to throw. Fabian airing it out, thinking like a true football coach, John. Thinking 2 and 3 plays ahead, my friend. I like it.
Thinking like the nitwit that called a fake punt on 4th and 45 from my own 10 and converted it.
Hey, listen, it's only got to work once. You're only crazy until it works. That's
so
it.
all I need is one.
Shane Crudell and the North Arlington Vikings offense back out onto the field. And again, John, not enough can be said about with Crudell. Gonzalez gets the give. Gonzalez off the right side, breaking tackles now. He's got room to run. One man to beat. That's Jonathan Tibiero. Eli Gonzalez stiff-arming his way forward, and he's finally brought down at the 30-yard line. Jonathan Tibiero, again, another touchdown-saving play, and he's shaken up.
Tibiero got his head across the front of the runner on that, and don't like to see that. He got spun around as well. He got lost. It was a good recovery by him to make that tackle. We hope he's okay.
So that's twice now in this ball game. First by Julian Castanheira, this time by Eli Gonzalez. It's an excellent job, excellent vision from the North Arlington Vikings running backs. What looks like they're trying to, again, run off that right guard, Adrian Rivera, get the 6'6", 320-pound sophomore. I don't know how many of those are in the country, but we got one of them here today.
Got one
and
here.
Why not run behind the biggest kid within 10 miles?
What they're doing that I like, the right side of that line looks to be blocking down. They're blocking the men behind them. They're blocking to their left. That left side is coming around that and leading the play up the hole. If you're trying to follow your guards, it can make it tough.
So it makes a ton of sense here. Just how often the Vikings are going to the ground game and all of the different pulling and shifting that they've got going on from their offensive line. Head coach Ali Bey was the running backs coach at William Patterson back in 2022. The run game is his forte.
Our big guy is now at left guard.
And they did mention that they would be switching him, so let's see if Julian Castanheira, the running back here, will take it carrying left, and he does.
Same blocking scheme, just going the other way. Instead of going left to right, they went right to left, but that one sniffed out quick by Pompton Lakes.
Yeah, so the first down play after the break for the Vikings loses them about 2 yards there. And I'll tell you what, John, if they're going to continue to move Adrian Rivera, you would hope you've got some vocal leaders on the defensive side of the ball by the Cardinals, because if we're recognizing it up here, they've got to recognize it down there.
Absolutely. There's no question. The thing is, you start to run misdirection off that. That's where you have the dual threat quarterback. Instead of giving, he keeps and goes the other way. You're trying to set them up.
And here's a different look. We've got Eli Gonzalez and Julian Castanheira, both running backs in the backfield. The direct snap goes to Gonzalez. He's going to tuck it and run forward. Eli Gonzalez with a big chunk of yards there before finally being wrapped up, and the referee blows the play dead.
Just an old school hard run there to pick up 6.
Yeah, that's a good pickup there, making it now 3rd and manageable for this Vikings offense rather than 2nd and long. So it'll be 3rd and about 5 for North Arlington. Shane Crudell back out on the field. He's in the shotgun. Eli Gonzalez with him. 3 receivers left. The lone receiver at the bottom of your screen, that's Ethan Martinez, the undisputed wide receiver 1 according to Ali Bey. Crudell looking left, throwing left. He's got his man. That pass is caught and carried forward for a minimal gain. Out of the pile there, that looks like
pass is complete.
Number 9, Hunter Mansfield.
I think you're right. These are very tough to read.
Yeah, it doesn't help that his jersey is all bunched up under the front of his shoulder pads. I'll tell you what. You may have to ask Alexa to add a pair of binoculars to my Amazon shopping list.
Oh, I got some. I'll bring you.
Way to be a team player, John. Appreciate that.
That's what I do.
4th down, 3 to go. 6:50 remaining here in the first half. North Arlington. Look at himself. puts his head down and rushes forward, and it looks to be enough for a first down, and it is.
Nothing fancy there. Take the snap and go. And I want to see if they had an overload on that side of the line, because I was trying to count receivers and backs. It didn't look right to me. They might have gone unbalanced.
And there's got to be eventually a big push here from the Pompton Lakes defensive front. They're going with a four-man front right now. And the big man in the middle is the senior, the 4-year varsity player, Justin Ungst, 6'2", 235. These Cardinals are going to have to start asserting themselves and slowing down this run game, because it's death by a million cuts right now for North Arlington.
I mean, we're halfway through the second quarter already. I just looked at the clock for the first time.
Exactly halfway through the second quarter is right. Crudell in the backfield with Eli Gonzalez with him. Crudell dropping back, looking to throw, panning the field. Now he's scrambling right. Crudell trying to find a receiver before he's finally wrapped up and brought down. That's Justin Ungst making his way across the entire field, bringing down Shane Crudell behind the line, so it's a loss on first down.
Crudell had forever to throw that ball, and nobody got open for him.
Excellent coverage downfield by the Cardinals. That sets up second and about 18 for the Vikings. Lined up on the right hash, so I'm curious to see where they line up the big guard, Adrian Rivera.
They've bounced him back and forth. He's played both right and left thus far on this drive.
How much of an impact, John, does the positioning of the ball on either hash mark have on your play calling?
Oh, absolutely a ton. A ton. Do I need space? Do I want to pack them in tight and run it field side? Here, motion is to the field side.
Eli Gonzalez immediately popped behind the line. Christian Murcia, the first Cardinal to hit him. That was as hard of a hit as Eli Gonzalez will see all day. I mean, Christian Murcia in the backfield with zero resistance. That sets down third and even longer here with 5:20 to play in the first half.
Murcia picked something up from his linebacker spot, came flying into a vacated spot. They were pulling again on that, trying to misdirect. They were trying to go back to the left against the motion to the sideline, to the tight side.
Third down and about 19 yards to go. 5:05 remaining in the first half. The Vikings in their spread offense. Crudell in the gun with Eli Gonzalez in the backfield with him. And Coach Ali Bey wants to talk it over, so North Arlington will take a timeout. We're still scoreless here at Pompton Lakes, 4:56 remaining in the first half, and both teams doing a good job of running the football, but it's been bend and don't break on both defenses early on in this game. John, what are you seeing? John, what are you anticipating at the close of this half here? Do you think we're going to see some shots downfield, maybe on a third and long, or do you think that they're going to try to gain a big chunk back, keeping it on the ground? If you're Coach Ali Bey, where are you going as far as play calling?
If I'm Ali Bey, I'm going to keep it going on the ground until I start to see the second, third level players, the linebackers, the defensive backs, start to cheat up, start to not take the, and then when they start to cheat up and try to anticipate the run, then I'm going to throw it over top of them.
Something to keep an eye on here on this third and long play is the escapability of quarterback Shane Crudell over there on the North Arlington side. John, he had only 45 yards through the air last time out against Manchester Regional, 94 yards on the ground. So Coach Ali Bey, again, crediting his quarterback and his improvising skills. He's got the ability to keep it himself and pick up huge amounts of yards.
I think we're going to see that be more of a factor as this game goes on.
We've got trips left out of the break here for North Arlington. Again, we're under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. The lone receiver at the bottom of your screen is Ethan Martinez, and he's got single coverage. It's one-on-one with Mason Garris.
See, I like post to him all day long.
Crudell is rolling left, looking for anyone home, and he can't find anyone. Every single
where somebody you want on the field is stuck on the sideline for a play because the helmet came loose in violation of rules revisions.
It's fourth and forever from the North Arlington 28-yard line. Excuse me, the Cardinals 28-yard line. But North Arlington is set up to punt.
That's an illegal substitution.
That's number 20, Andrew Rodriguez, set to kick it away for North Arlington. Deep to receive is Mason Garris for the Pompton Lakes Cardinals.
Do you fake this? Do you direct snap this?
That is Julian Castanheira, lined up behind the line of scrimmage. As
a lot
the
of
referees
questions.
stop plays here. Yeah, there's an illegal substitution,
Yes.
it looks like. Or is it a timeout? Nope, they're backing it up. It was an illegal substitution by North Arlington. So, again, more lack of discipline there from the Vikings, something that they're trying to iron out over there on the North Arlington sideline.
That was picked up by the coaching staff up here in the booth. They were radioing down to the Pompton Lake sideline that was an illegal substitution. They're absolutely right.
Rodriguez
Short punt.
shanks it off the right side of his foot, and it takes a favorable bounce for the Cardinals before finally being fielded at about the 30-yard line.
That's a 3-yard punt.
Fielded down on the 30-yard line.
I'm just going to let that one breathe.
Don't even.
Cardinals will take over.
There's
first
no,
and
some
10.
things don't need follow-up, but let's look at the time left. 4:34, 8 minutes, almost 7.5 minutes of this quarter chewed up by North Arlington. That Pompton Lakes didn't have the football. That Pompton Lakes couldn't score. Are they going to get impatient here?
So Pompton Lakes will receive the kick out of the half. They
Correct.
elected to kick it away to begin this game. So a score here and then getting the ball back at the start of the third quarter would prove to be monumental in this one in a low-scoring 0-0 ball game. We are deadlocked here, 4:34. The give, again, is to Raiden Giuliani. And another helmet pops off. The fan section from Pompton Lakes is letting the referees have it here, thinking that wasn't part of the play that caused Giuliani's helmet to pop off. So Giuliani's got to go to the sideline for this play.
And there they are making him come off. Did you want him for this give? Now, fortunately for them, they're deep at back.
Christian Murcia now in the backfield with Jonah Fabian. Freddie Post, the lone receiver, wind up left to the bottom of your screen, trips right.
Mercia's due to pop one. He's been absorbing a lot of hits behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and 6. Fabian keeps it himself, looking to bounce outside. He cuts upfield, and he's brought down by number 9, Hunter Mansfield. It's a good job there setting the edge by Ethan Martinez. He was containing Jonah Fabian. Had he gotten to the outside, John, that could have been a big pickup for the Cardinals.
I kept waiting for him to get there, and he never did. That says something about your edge player. You own the edge. You're going to stop a lot of damage. You're going to stop a lot of big plays before they develop.
It's 3rd and about 4 here for the Cardinals. Fabian has the offense huddled up. Fabian in the gun. Raiden Giuliani in the backfield with him. Freddie Post, the lone man, lined up at the bottom of your screen, trips right. Fabian takes the snap, dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Look, he's got Mason Garris, and that pass is picked off. Joshua Montero picks it off for North Arlington, and he's got room to run. Still carrying it forward before finally being wrapped up and brought down. Joshua Montero with the biggest play of the game so far for the North Arlington Vikings. It's a turnover, and the Vikings will set up on offense 1st and 10 on the Cardinals side of the field from the 35-yard line.
That might have been a little bit of impatience. You weren't running short on time. Put the ball, keep it on the ground, or throw it short. We popped it up there. Pompton Lakes did. You had 2 defenders out there to 1 receiver.
And we're going to take a break here real quick.
There is an injury timeout on the field.
It's a pause in the action. Jonah Fabian is unwell over at midfield.
We'll leave it at that. But we knew the heat and the humidity were going to be a factor today.
No doubt about it.
Problem is you've got to stay hydrated. You've got to stay hydrated without ill effects.
It'll be interesting to see where they go if Jonah Fabian needs to stay sidelined in this one. It's Jonathan Tibiero, who is written as the backup quarterback for this Pompton Lakes Cardinals team, as Jonah Fabian looks all right. He's walking off on his own power.
He'll walk off, but because of what happened to him, they will do a full concussion scan. Not the full scan, but they'll do the field concussion test.
Player safety is first, second, and third for both teams, I'm sure.
Now, if you're North Arlington, just as Pompton Lakes just got impatient, stay patient, dance with what got you here.
2:47 remaining here in the first half. First down and 10 for North Arlington. They're on the Cardinals' 35-yard line. Shane Crudell in this offense back to work. Eli Gonzalez in the backfield.
I still love this one-on-one matchup near side. I still think you can run a post and hit that.
The give is to Gonzalez. No, Shane Crudell keeps it himself and goes left. Shane Crudell with a good pickup there. He gains about 9 on the play before being knocked out of bounds. That'll set up a 2nd and 1. Good job there.
If it makes you feel any better, I was counting yards and watching Gonzalez too. They faked me out.
It was a great job. That was a great job by Shane
Beautiful.
Crudell.
And that's your dual for threat quarterback in the spread offense.
2:40 to play in the first half. 2nd and 1. Eli Gonzalez again with Crudell in the backfield. Bottom of your screen, the lone receiver, it's Hunter Mansfield. Lined up wide left, it's Ethan Martinez.
Corner late getting out to cover him, too.
That's Mason Garris. Crudell keeps it himself, running left. He picks up the first down before being walloped by Raiden Gelladini. First down Vikings, that moves the chains. 2:36 to play in the first half.
Just a reminder that the scoreboard clock is official. The scoreboard clock is official.
Curious to see first down here, John, if they decide to air it out.
I keep waiting for him to go to this one-on-one matchup out here near side.
Mansfield is only a 5'7", 155 wide receiver. Mason Garris has 2 inches on him, but 15 pounds less. But it's Eli Gonzalez on the carry, and he's wrapped up and brought down by Raiden Gelladini. The gain of maybe 1 on the play.
Ethan Martinez, who's the wide out to the far side, is talking to his coaches on the sideline. He's in a little bit of a size mismatch out there. He's got the advantage. I think he's lobbying for him to throw that way, and that's not going to be a bad move either.
I don't blame him. Ethan Martinez is an imposing figure over there at 6'2", 180. He's only a junior. That's a big kid. He's the undisputed wide receiver 1, according to Coach Bay in North Arlington. And he, again, is lined up all alone on the far left side. It's Hunter Mansfield at the bottom of your screen.
You've switched corners now. Garris is out there on Martinez.
Crudell gives it to Gonzalez again. Gonzalez with room to run right. Gonzalez still on his feet, and he's finally knocked down at about the 5-yard line.
Gonzalez on the carry.
That was a block away from going. Had the wide receiver run his man off or stuck the stalk block, I think he could have won the one-on-one matchup and gotten in. Now we're at 1:05 left. Clock is stopped. 1st and goal for North Arlington.
That's Sean Daly on the tackle over there, getting reps at cornerback. So with 1:05 remaining here in the first half, North Arlington is looking at a 1st and goal from the Cardinals' 6. And I would imagine a minute in football time is about an eternity. I can't imagine Coach Ali Bey electing to now deviate from what they've been doing for the better half of 23 minutes here.
1:05, I got 4 cracks from the 6. I'm not doing anything exotic. I'm just banging at it. My big guys up front better be able to get me 1.5 yards 4 consecutive times.
And defensively, if I'm on the Cardinals side, I am finding whatever side big guy number 74, Adrian Rivera, is lined up at, and I am sending the house to that gap. And I'm doing everything I can to contain and swarm and attack the run on whatever side Adrian Rivera is lined up at.
Watch yourself, though, because they've been having him down block to the inside and pulling the backside guard and tackle on that counter move.
Out of the break, 1:05 remaining here in the first half. It's a Wildcat formation. Julian Castanheira and Eli Gonzalez in the backfield. Shane Crudell nowhere to be found. Castanheira keeps it himself, carries it forward, and he's wrapped up and brought down short of the goal line.
I think he's around the 2. He got 3 or 4 there. Nothing fancy. He just followed the other back.
It's the big man in the middle, Jaden Twightman, with the stop. Right back to the Wildcat, Gonzalez and Castanheira. And North Arlington jumps.
The Vikings going to take him back 5 yards.
So it's a loss of 5 and a crucial 5 yards lost there from the Vikings.
Cannot overstate how devastating that is. It's devastating in terms of field position. It's devastating emotionally. And you've essentially just given Pompton Lakes a free timeout to catch their breath and get ready to guess where you're going to go and fill that gap. And now we're out of the cat.
Shane Crudell in the backfield. Julian Castanheira, the lone running back. Ethan Martinez wide left. Hunter Mansfield to the right. Crudell keeping it himself. Headed for the left pylon. Crudell, no room to run. Mason Garris lowers the shoulder and knocks Shane Crudell out of bounds short of the goal line. That'll bring up 3rd and goal for the Vikings.
Crudell had to plant and cut upfield, and he didn't, and he just kept stretching it east-west, and Garris plays that properly. Would have liked to have seen a wrap on that, but got a big shot in on the quarterback's hip and shut him down. And now you're 3rd and goal from the 5.
Right you are, John. 3rd and goal from the 5. In the gun, it's Crudell. Julian Castanheira in the backfield with him. Ethan Martinez left. Hunter Mansfield right. Crudell on 3rd down, gets the snap, keeps it himself, running right, looking right. He's got plenty of real estate. Spinning forward is Crudell, and he's in for a touchdown. Shane Crudell keeps it himself and breaks the goal line and opens the scoring here with 6 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a touchdown, North Arlington.
They stayed patient. They stayed with the system. And Crudell that time, I still think there's a lot of east-west in the way he's running this, but he had enough room to bend it up to his left and find a way in. They're a good block away from him almost walking into the end zone there. Late getting a player on with this PAT, and they have no holder.
And they've got to take a timeout because there's no holder out for the extra point. It's not going to kill you with 6 seconds left in the first half, but that's something that they've got to get ironed out over there on the North Arlington sideline.
Yeah, that you've got to fix that. That's going to be fixed immediately. Is somebody down who's, and I think that's what, and it's Crudell who was kind of catching his breath there.
Yeah, he got popped in the ribs. You wonder if he got the wind knocked out of his sails there.
There is a reason to use your backup quarterback as your holder.
And it looked like he just wasn't prepared. I mean, that's as a competitor, you want to stay ready so you don't got to get ready. It's kind of one of those situations. But unless it wasn't communicated that Crudell wasn't able to get out there to do his job, I mean, that's just lack of communication by the Vikings. But on for the extra point is Jacob Rodriguez. Shane Crudell, the holder. So finally, John, after 23 minutes and 54 seconds, we have our first score of the game.
This is my second game of the weekend. This is the second half touchdown I've seen this weekend. Both games were one-score games at the half.
Rodriguez on for the extra point for North Arlington. Back here at Pompton Lakes for more second half action. We've got weather rolling in as we get underway here in the third quarter up here in the mountains of North New Jersey. Dylan Burns, John Kovach here bringing you third quarter action. It's Pompton Lakes trailing here at home to the North Arlington Vikings 6-0 from the legs of Shane Crudell with 6 seconds left in the first half there, John. Shane Crudell kept it himself and finally broke the goal line and opened up the scoring here this afternoon. Extra point got blocked, so that brings us to where we're at 6-0 here at the start of the third quarter. Pompton Lakes will receive.
For the Cardinals is number 2, Sean Daly, and number 7.
And now we have a new factor with the rain, as you mentioned, coming back. Both teams have focused on the run. They're two teams that struggled with turnovers last week. Pompton Lakes turned it over 3 times in their loss. North Arlington posted 3 takeaways and still finished -4. They turned it over 7 times. That's tough to do.
Rodriguez kicks it away for North Arlington, and that kick is mishandled by Pompton Lakes before being covered up. So the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 on their own 27-yard line as we open things up here in the third quarter. I'm keeping an eye out, and there he is. Jonah Fabian, number 17, the quarterback for the Cardinals. Caught a little bit of a bug there, we'll say, in the second quarter, but it's good to see him back out there.
You run on a hot, humid day like this, and sometimes it manifests itself on you, let's say. How much can we sanitize this?
First time back out, the Cardinals offense on the field. Post and Garris lined up wide left. Daly, the lone receiver on the right. Fabian in the gun. Gives it to Gilardini. Gilardini looking for room. He can't find much. He falls forward for maybe a gain of 1. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 9 to go for the Cardinals.
Gilardini cut that back to his right after he took the handoff. But looking from our angle, and I'm not wearing pads, not getting hit, and I'm up here on basically the 4th floor of this. But I could see that if he kept coming to his left, he had an opening and could have gotten it outside.
Out of the huddle here, the Cardinals line up. Freddie Post, the lone receiver, far right. Garrison Daly at the bottom of your screen. That's Gilardini in the backfield with Fabian. Fabian in the gun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking. Now rolling left. Fabian turns the corner and loses his footing before falling to the ground and gaining about 4 on the play. Jonah Fabian gets tripped up. This is a natural grass field. It is not turf. So you wonder if it's going to get muddied up here at the park, John. And again, weather already playing a factor.
You could see the divots where he planted and tried to cut right around the 34-yard line. It's going to be a day where you can run if you know where you want to run and you stick with it. These broken plays like that where he didn't have time to throw, if you're scrambling, you're going to be risking slipping. 2 receivers each side here, Dylan.
Yeah, 10-15 here in the third quarter and a flag on the play.
Substitution violation because I saw 2 guys come into this sideline. Only 1 receiver's lined up, so they broke the huddle with 12. Both teams have been flagged for that now.
So that makes things a little more difficult here for Jonah Fabian and the Pompton Lakes Cardinals. Brings up about 3rd and 8 here with 10-10 remaining in the third quarter. Cardinals elect to huddle back up and talk it over. Fabian in the gun. Gilardini in the backfield with him. Freddie Post at the bottom of your screen. Trips right. Fabian takes the snap from Aloy. Fabian looking, now throwing. He's got a man open, and that pass is almost picked off again by Joshua Montero. It would have been his 2nd of the day. That goes right between his hands and falls incomplete. And Pompton Lakes catches a huge break.
We got a flag on the play, though, way back here at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, that's number 51, Joey Aloy, with his helmet off.
But they're not sending him off. Personal foul against North Arlington.
Yeah, it looks like somebody on the North Arlington side ripped off Joey Aloy's helmet. Just a little bit about Joey Aloy here, John. He's a kid that Coach Jones spoke extremely high of. Talk about a kid that puts in the work in the offseason, okay? He's the center, and he's also the long snapper. As we get the play in here, Fabian in the gun. Gives it up to Geladini. Geladini with room to run. He's got plenty of space. Breaking tackles. Still running forward. Geladini on his feet. He's finally wrapped up and brought down. Joshua Montero again. And there's more laundry out on the field. It's looking like a potential horse collar tackle.
I think they are going to call the horse collar on that. I don't know if I'm on the North Arlington sideline, if I'm altogether happy with that call, because for it to be a legit horse collar, you have to grab, it's face mask. Because for it to be a horse collar, you have to grab the pads, not just the jersey.
Got it. From our vantage point, we couldn't see the front of Geladini's face mask, so it was a tough angle for us to get that call. But nonetheless, you take that penalty over a touchdown, which is what it was looking like it definitely could have been for Geladini. Right back to work here. Fabian keeping it himself, running forward, trying to cut upfield. Jonah Fabian makes a man miss, and he's into the end zone. Jonah Fabian carries it forward and puts up 6 on the board. The Pompton Lakes Cardinals tie the ball game with 9:18 remaining in the third quarter.
And here we see how big a factor that missed extra point's going to be. Blocked by the whole central portion of the Pompton Lakes line when North Arlington scored with 6 seconds left in the half. Looks like they may be going for 2.
I believe Geladini is also their kicker. So I don't know what they're going to try to be doing here.
There it is. Yeah,
there it is. Geladini, the kicker. Jonah Fabian right back out on the field. He's the holder. The extra point for Pompton Lakes. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And Geladini puts it through the uprights. So 9:18 remaining here in the third quarter. Pompton Lakes marches down the field and puts 7 on the board to open up the second half.
North Arlington killed themselves with penalties on that. You had the dropped interception that the incompletion was setting up 4th and 9 around their own 30. You knew Pompton Lakes had a punt there. Somebody tears off somebody's helmet, draws 15. You have to face mask. I'll be a little more lenient on that. You saved the touchdown for a few seconds. But 30 yards of penalties in a 70-yard drive.
And again, discipline, consistency, 2 things that Coach Ali Bey was harping on in our conversation leading into today's game, and that just goes to show how difficult putting together 4 quarters can be for a young team just experiencing their first real reps as a varsity unit. And again, just discipline, having the wherewithal. You got a team that's marching down the field. You can't compound one penalty with another because that got all the momentum in favor of Pompton Lakes, and they took advantage and they converted.
If you just don't pull the helmet off, Pompton Lakes is punting, and it's a whole different game. Now you're chasing a point if you're North Arlington.
Ronald Rosario and Hunter Mansfield deep to receive the kick for North Arlington. Geladini boots it away. Rosario fields it at the 15, and he drops it, collects himself. He's hit and dropped to the 20-yard line. That's Christian Murcia.
Was waiting for a big play from Murcia, a tremendous wrestler in the winter. He had a big defensive play. He's tried to run the ball, taken a few shots. That's big because they bottle him up. But let's keep in mind, this is a North Arlington offense that running the ball held it for virtually the entire second quarter.
And they're going to have to find a way to convert these long possessions into points as Shane Cradell is back out on the field with the Vikings offense for the first time here in the second half. Julian Castanheira in the backfield. We're going to be seeing more of him in the second half here, John, and we've already have a flag on North Arlington. So going from bad to worse, this Vikings team, John, is making it difficult for themselves.
That's
On the field against the Vikings, going to move them back 5 yards.
you can't have
First and
that
15 from their own 15
on a first down.
9:13 here in the third quarter. First down, 15 to go. North Arlington hands it off. It's Eli Gonzalez looking for room to run, and he's wrapped up and brought down by Mason Garris here on the far sideline. On the near sideline, rather.
North Arlington on so many plays is a block away, a block here, a block there, a step here, a step there. Great job stringing that out by Pompton Lakes and just limiting it to east-west yardage. I'll tell you what, east-west, they're setting records today. Doesn't count.
That's something in almost every sport you try to harp home, the idea of not going east-west but going north-south, trying to advance the ball. So North Arlington breaks their huddle. It's second down and about 14 to go. 8:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Ball on the North Arlington 16-yard line.
And
Crudell can't hear the play from his coach. They're scrambling, and it looks like they've got to take a timeout, and Coach Ali Bay is livid on the North Arlington sideline.
That substitute, they tried to make a substitution, and that totally exploded on them. 2 ran off. I think they were short a player, trying to get somebody else on, and that's what set Ali Bay off. These are all preventable penalties. Pulling the helmet off, preventable. The substitution penalty earlier on this, preventable. This snafu that's now cost you a timeout that you might need, just on really your second snap of this drive, preventable. The only one I could justify is the face mask on the touchdown save and tackle.
And here's where leadership comes into play here, especially at the high school level. It's one thing when your coach has to tell you what to do at all times, but which North Arlington Viking in pads and a helmet is going to be the one to step up and rally these guys? Because things are kind of falling apart on them right here. It feels like much more than a 1-point deficit just based on how many self-inflicted wounds there are. It's easy for things to unravel if you don't have the resiliency and the mental toughness to keep things together. And it's been a problem for this team in the past. We'll see how they react. Out of the timeout, 8:05 remaining in the third quarter. Second and long. Crudell rolling right, looking downfield. Heaves it forward, looking for Hunter Mansfield, and that pass falls incomplete. And we've got more.
There is a flag on the play.
I think
flags.
That's going to be pass interference, and I think you've got some incredulous observers on the Pompton Lakes sidelines.
Yeah, Justin Jones can't believe it. He's trying to poke his ear in that referee huddle. I must have completely missed it, John.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And it is a pass interference call. It's going to be 15 yards. It's going to be a
Pass interference.
oh, no, it's pass interference
Against the Vikings.
on North Arlington. They
Oof.
just flipped. They said they flipped the arm the wrong way.
Oof.
So it's offensive pass interference.
So second and long.
I'll be watching this later. I want to
Turns-
see what happened.
Yeah. Second and long turns into third and a longer. The Vikings, again, it's like they're playing two teams out there. They're playing against themselves and the Cardinals. And listen, they're kids. It's high school football, and these things happen. But again, at some point, somebody's got to put their foot down and put a stop to it.
I love this decision by Justin Jones. Decline it. Take the incomplete pass. Make it third down. Don't give him another snap.
Shane Crudell in the gun. Takes the snap. Gives it up to Julian Castanheira. And another flag on the play. And it looks like they're trying to hold each other accountable out there. Ryan Kropp is frustrated with his fellow offensive lineman. And the Vikings are moving in the wrong direction.
Moving in the wrong direction, and they've had to burn. If I was coaching them right now, I would want to call a timeout, get the whole team together, and talk about it. I can't do that now because I just had to burn one on a substitution.
Exactly. So it's just going from bad to worse, unfortunately, for the Vikings right now. I'm not trying to be as negative as I'm being right now. It's just the way things are going for the Vikings. Shane Crudell, under 8 to play here in the third quarter, third and about 20. The give is to Castanheira, running left. He gains back a whole lot of those yards. And Julian Castanheira with a great carry for the Vikings. And there's another penalty. It's going to look like, it's looking like it's on the Pompton Lakes Cardinals here. And now there's a
You've got
scuffle.
A little bit of a scuffle.
Sideline.
You've got a coach on the field trying to calm things down.
Yeah, that's the offensive line coach for North Arlington jumping in there to protect his players. And honestly, John, that's just poor decision-making there by Pompton Lakes. When you've got North Arlington down and you got a cleat on their neck, what do? You extend a hand and you help them up?
4th and 3. You've got them out of bounds. You're going to force it. They're going to punt. You're going to get the ball. You just scored on them. And now, you know what? You can be undisciplined. I can be as undisciplined as you can.
Wildcat formation here for the Vikings. 7:48 to play in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the Vikings' own 40-yard line. Eli Gonzalez keeps it himself, carrying it forward for a gain of about 2 on the play. And Eli Gonzalez, John, I was told he would be on a snap count, but I've been saying his name all over this broadcast. And they've been giving him the ball. Again, we talked about it earlier, 2 ACL tears in his short career here in high school. That's not easy for anybody, mentally and physically, to overcome. But Eli Gonzalez is one tough kid out here having himself a pretty good day.
Well, I think you talk to him, hey, how you feeling? What can you do? And if he's telling you he's good, and it is raining much harder now.
It's coming down, and it will definitely be a factor. North Arlington already keeping the ball on the ground as is. I don't think that'll change.
Before this snap, I do want to commend number 78 for Pompton Lake, Ahmad Boz. He was right there, slammed that hole shut, and made the play.
2nd and about 8 for Crudell and the Vikings. Crudell fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, running left, wrapped up and thrown out of bounds by Christian Murcia.
I love 2 things about that play by Murcia. One, the way he ran inside out, flattened it, and kept it east-west. 2, secured the tackle with one arm and came in over the top with the other, trying to knock that ball loose. It started pouring rain. Ball's getting slippery. If you can force a turnover, I think that's going to be key in this.
Excellent cinema going on here at Pompton Lakes. 6:45 remaining in the third quarter. It's 3rd and about 7. Crudell and the Vikings offense on the field. Eli Gonzalez, the running back in the backfield. Crudell feels the high snap, gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with room to run. He cuts upfield. Ethan Gonzalez has a first down and then some. Mason Garris hanging on to Ethan Gonzalez's jersey. He got dragged for another yard or 2. But that is a huge first down from North Arlington, moving the chains, and now they are on the Cardinals' side of the field.
That play could have died in the backfield when they collided before the handoff. They stayed with it. They stayed to plan, got outside. I honestly think one more plant and cut toward our sideline, he's out of here.
6:15 in the third quarter. 1st down and 10. The Vikings in Cardinals territory, operating from the 40. Crudell takes the snap. Eli Gonzalez running again, bouncing it outside left. One-on-one with Mason Garris, and Garris makes another difficult tackle. Mason Garris has done a great job of containing the Vikings running backs and Shane Crudell all day. He's had a number of touchdown-saving shoestring tackles, and there's another great example of staying low and tackling low and potentially saving another big play from Eli Gonzalez.
Awesome tackling, awesome technique. He's there to make the play. Here's my problem. I don't want him to be the one making the tackle. I want that play wrapped up before it gets to his level.
So an iffy snap there on the last play from Angel Sanchez to Shane Crudell, John. That's something to keep an eye out here as things get more slick as the rain continues to fall. Crudell takes the snap, rushing forward. Crudell's got a first down and then some. And he's finally ran out of bounds there again. Mason Garris coming up big, and Shane Crudell moves the chains for the Vikings. It'll bring up 1st down and 10 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line.
He is doing a great job of shutting that down, and there's times when if he doesn't do it, nobody's going to make it.
Crudell gets the sign from his head coach. and heads back into the huddle. The Vikings offense with just about some of the worst football you can put on display when they were backed up deep within their own territory. Since a penalty on Pompton Lakes, have actually had some positive momentum here.
And sometimes it's not always a big play or a turnover. Sometimes it is a penalty.
1st and 10. Vikings have it on the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Crudell in the gun. Eli Gonzalez in the backfield with him. Ethan Martinez lined up wide left. Rosario the motion man. And that snap is fumbled. It's a poor snap from Angel Sanchez.
Yeah, to call it, I think it slipped out of his hands. I don't know that he got the snap off at any point. They called it a false start. It's entirely, first off, so I hope you have a plastic bag and towels, because you've got to make sure there's dry balls in there. And on a day like this, when it gets like this, a lot of times the officials will say, hey, have somebody tail me with dry balls and a towel, and we'll get you dry ball every so often.
Student managers are going to be earning it today. 5:11 here in the third quarter, about midway through. First down, and then 15 to go for North Arlington. Ball on the Cardinals' 29. Crudell in the gun. Gonzalez in the backfield with him. Martinez the motion man. Crudell takes the snap, looking left before trying to bounce back right, and he's wrapped up and brought down by Raiden Gelladini.
Gelladini chased that play down from behind and pretty much beat Crudelli to the hole.
That's going to make it.
John, it's been jumping off the screen for me here today. The closing speed by these Cardinals linebackers has been outstanding, whether it's Christian Mercy or Raiden Gelladini, even Mason Garris getting in on the action. When it looks like there's plenty of room to run for Shane Crudell, Raiden Gelladini swarms to the football and turns that play into a minimal game, if any.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by their closing speed and their open field tackling.
Crudell in the gun. Eli Gonzalez in the backfield with him. Second down, 14 to go. The snap is to Crudell, looking left, throwing left.
That's backwards. That's a live ball.
And that play is finally whistled dead. The referees are going to have to talk that one over. So Ethan Martinez was in motion. It looked like they were throwing a bubble screen to the left, and they are going to give it to Pompton Lakes, so the Cardinals will take over. It's a turnover for North Arlington, and Coach Ali Bay is chewing out the referee on the far sideline.
I think he caught. Did he pick it up off the ground, or did he? Ali Bay is livid over there. I think he thought it was picked up. I thought it was that a body part touched as he got it. I don't know. I don't have the replay in front of me.
I don't know whether or not he's trying to say that it was a backwards pass not touched by anyone, or if he was saying that it was a forward pass, because the throw was in front of Ethan Martinez. I don't know what case he's trying to plead, but he's walking away smartly to try to cool off.
I think it was a backwards pass.
Nonetheless, the give is to Gelladini, and Gelladini is wrapped up and brought down well behind the line.
Gelladini is tackled in the backfield.
Pick your Viking, but that was Damian Valentine who was the first to get to Gelladini.
And he loses 3, almost 4. I do think that was a backwards pass.
So after the carry by Gelladini, it's second down and about 13 yards to go for the Cardinals. 3:35 remaining here in the third quarter. The rain is coming down. It's a one-score ball game. Tempers are flaring. This is exactly what you hope for on a Saturday afternoon here in North Jersey. Jonah Fabian in the gun. Gelladini with him. The give is to Gelladini up the middle. Raiden lowers his head and falls forward and gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit more, and that'll bring up third and long for the Cardinals.
Gelladini with the carry, gains about 5. It's going to make it 3rd and 9 for the Cardinals.
The rushing stats are going to be particularly impressive coming out of today.
It's third down, 9 to go. Cardinals operating from their own 40. 2:45 left to play here in the third quarter. Freddie Post, the lone receiver, lined up on the far side on the right. Trips left. Raiden Giuliani in the backfield with Fabian. Fabian takes the snap. Looking. Now running. Scrambling to the right. Making a man miss. Jonah Fabian dancing over on the far right sideline. His helmet pops off and he's finally knocked out of bounds.
I think one of those hits might have been out of bounds. They didn't throw it.
Jonah Fabian doing everything he can, running for his life, trying to pick up yards. He gains about 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Going to make it 4th and 4.
Fabian coming off.
Yeah, his helmet came off, so he'll have to come out.
Now, in warm-ups, I was watching the punter, Nathaniel Verano. I have to say, he rolled right and punted, he rolled left and punted, and he did the more traditional drop back. He looked better kicking the ball when he rolled to his left or right.
He's also a speedy receiver, so it's something to keep an eye on. Nearly blocked, and he ran into the punter.
That should be a first down.
That might be roughing the kicker there.
That's Jake Rodriguez, the 5'10", 180-pound junior on the North Arlington side, and he ran into the punter. And that'll be a Pompton Lakes first down.
They called the roughing, not the running into. This is 15 and an automatic first down. I think even if they called the running into, it was going to be enough yards to move to chains. Again, discipline hurts North Arlington. There was no need to hit him. Hold up, or at least make it look like you're holding up. I slipped into him. I slid. Put your hands up. Oh, I was trying to stop.
2:14 here in the third quarter. Jonah Fabian and the Cardinals offense back out on the field now in enemy territory. It's first down and 10, ball on the Vikings 40-yard line. Fabian out of the huddle. Freddie Post and Mason Garris lined up left at the bottom of your screen. Raiden Giuliani, the lone back in the backfield with Fabian in the gun. The give is to Giuliani, and Giuliani carries it forward for a gain of about 3 on the play. That'll bring up second down and 7. Ball on the Vikings 37-yard line.
At least there's a cool breeze all of a sudden up here.
Yeah, that rain definitely lowered the temperature just a little bit in the sweat box that we are up in. Excellent facility, by the way. Not talking smack here about what Pompton Lakes has provided us. We have an excellent vantage point allowing us to do our job. They've been excellent and accommodating. I'm having a blast here on a Saturday afternoon. Got zero complaints.
Can't wait to come back. You give me football on a Saturday, this is a hard run.
Raiden Giuliani carrying 4 different North Arlington Vikings on his back. And we've got more pushing and shoving after the play here.
Something happened far away from the play, and Nathaniel Verano was slow getting up, rolling around, and they've thrown a flag, and now a second flag.
Yeah, and that's Justin Ungst, who's celebrating the hurricane of penalty flags that are flying at about the 37-yard line. It looks like North Arlington players have kind of lost their composure, pushing, shoving, getting in the faces of the Cardinals. And that's number 52 on the far side, Jacob Soler, who's walking over to the coaches.
Well, Ali Bay is out standing behind the meeting of officials. Let's see what we're doing here. They just picked one up.
Give it up for our injured player.
Nathaniel Verano is up and walking off the field under his own power. You like to see that. More free yards for the Pompton Lakes Cardinals.
All right, it's a dead ball, personal foul on North Arlington, and then a second dead, 2 personal fouls. That's 30 yards of penalties after that play was over.
And that's what drives a coach crazy. That's what, I mean, listen, 30 yards of penalties on one snap in a 1-point ball game with time winding down. These are the highs and lows that are the North Arlington Vikings experience.
I'm just, you have to control yourself better. We haven't seen this set yet today.
First and goal, Murcia and Gelladini in the backfield with Fabian. The give is to Murcia, running right, and he's immediately popped and brought down with no room to run. No gain on the play for the Cardinals. We're under a minute here as time winds down in the third quarter. Good sign for the Cardinals. Nathaniel Verano back out on the field for Pompton Lakes after walking off. Murcia will exit. Again, the final 30 seconds here of the third quarter. Pompton Lakes looking to extend their lead.
I'm in no hurry to score here if I'm Pompton Lakes.
Fabian has the snap. The give is to Gelladini. Gelladini, with defenders bouncing off of him, he's finally wrapped up and brought down.
Gelladini on the carry.
That's Julian Castanheira on the tackle.
If I were to watch this film later, I'm going to bet that Gelladini ran through the first tackle on every run.
He's a tough kid. He's a tough kid and a hard runner, and that'll do it. The third quarter comes to an end. Pompton Lakes gets on the board with the first possession of the second half, and that's it for the quarter. We've had penalties. We've had helmets flying. We've had long runs. We've had short gains. It's all happening here at Pompton Lakes. We've got fourth quarter action coming up. Don't go anywhere. Pompton Lakes 7, North Arlington 6. You're listening to the Garden State Athletic Network, brought to you by The Shop, Central Park Auto Body, All-American Decks, Frank's Pizza, and Pompton Lakes Bagel. More action coming your way. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I'm seeing something, and from what I'm seeing on the field, Dylan, I think there's a strobe light blinking across from us. I believe that to be a lightning detection system, and they are pulling both teams off of the field now right before the start of the fourth quarter.
So fans are being asked to seek shelter as the lightning alarm system has gone off. So there will be, at least for the time being, no start to the fourth quarter as both teams exit the field. Headed into the fourth, it's Pompton Lakes 7 and the North Arlington Vikings 6. Now, John, extremely important to keep in mind, if this game does get called, enough play has gone by that this final score will be this score will be the final score.
Could be it.
This game is officially official.
Now, trying to see where the teams are going.
Yeah, right. I don't know if there was a locker room at halftime. North Arlington hung out in the bleachers. Yeah, Okay. Both teams will head to the locker room. The rain is coming down. We got lightning. We got thunder. We've got more football to come, hopefully, as this weather moves on by. Again, the Pompton Lakes Cardinals 7, the North Arlington Vikings 6. No shortage of action in this one. We'd like to thank our sponsors while we're here. Shout out to The Shop, the Central Park Auto Body, All-American Decks, Frank's Pizza, Pompton Lakes Bagel. And again, you are listening to the Garden State Athletic Network. For John Kovach and Dylan Burns, we'll be right back after the weather delay.
John Kovach with the Garden State Athletic Network. With Dylan Burns, we are here at Pompton Lakes, where we are in a lightning delay and will be for some time, at least another half hour. We are going to kick over to Lighthouse Sports coverage of Point Pleasant Borough versus Manasquan. When we come back to Pompton Lakes, it'll be 7-6 in favor of the host with the fourth quarter about to start. But for now, enjoy some shore football.
Yeah, we'll see.
3rd and 7.
All right, we're getting to crunch time right now.
We are.
This is going to be 2 critical plays coming up. Here we go.
123 remaining quarter.
Keeper Clayton breaks a tackle, and he's going to get the first down near the 20.
That is an impressive
Yes.
run by Clayton, coming off with the cramps, limps back on, hits the hole. He's everything. He's slippery. He's tough. He's aggressive. He is some leader on this Borough Panther team.
And again, Manasquan looked like they had him, but can't bring him down. He's got that low center of gravity. Under a minute to go, quarter number 3. Ball's at the 20.
All right, time to sell out here on the D.
Vidian Perino has it. Squirts through for about 2 or 3.
That's like their version of the tush push. It's 2-3 yards without even doing anything. Just fall forward because of that straight dive.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8. That might be the end of the third quarter.
I think we also have a Manasquan player down.
Yep. They're going to stop the clock. Although I think it would have been the quarter anyway, as it turned out. Well, with that, we'll go. Well, looks like he's going to get back up again. So we'll wait.
Yeah, I'm watching some of the Borough kids, including Clayton. They're like got their head down, or they're like kind of just like hunched over. This is it's been a real physical ball game. It's definitely warm down there. Adrenaline's going.
The clock has started up again, so that might be the quarter. I don't think they even come back out again.
No doubt.
So no scoring in this third quarter. 5 seconds to go. All right, so we reached the end of the third quarter with the score Manasquan 7, Point Pleasant Borough 3.
Tell you, no scoring in that quarter, but a lot of action.
Looking for a luxury with real space to match. The wait is over. Come check out the all-new 3-row Lexus TX, now at Ray Cattina Lexus of Freehold. This isn't just any SUV. It's a Lexus with 3 full rows and actual room for storage, because your weekend adventures deserve more than a tight squeeze. Test drive the spacious, stylish, and seriously capable Lexus TX today. Ray Cattina Lexus of Freehold, where luxury lives. Located at 4264 US Route 9 in Freehold. As we get ready for quarter number 4 here at Vic Caboo Warrior Field. Dean Perry along with Greg Cardone. They're in a nice defensive battle here in Manasquan.
Yeah, we talked about it at halftime, and I love this. Are you kidding me? Listen, the 40, 30 games are great too, but these are awesome. These are awesome because every play matters, every yard matters. It's just awesome.
So the ball is at the 17 of Point Borough, of Manasquan. Manasquan. So second and about 7, they're saying. Keeper Clayton squeezes through. Yeah, see, they're tackling his waist instead of his legs, and he gets down near the 10. So he gets about 7 on that.
I mean, there was not much there. He squeezed through that A gap and just kind of like slithered his way through. Great positive yardage, and they're just going to keep feeding the ball, cramp or not, you know.
3rd and 1.
223-02-282.
They had held him to 9 carries on 21 yards, I believe, in the first half, and now Clayton's kind of going off here in the second half.
Yeah, he's got 77.
There you go.
Keeper again. Gets near to 5. So he gets about 6 on that. Wind's starting to pick up.
Another player down.
Yep. Yeah, looks like he's going to get up, though. That's Luke Barry. Oh, now we got our officials timeout.
I got to give Coach Staub some credit here. I mean, he is not even thinking about a pass play. He grinds in the same play. You've seen that play 2 times in a row. You had the pitch play 2-3 times in a row, the die play. If it's working and it's going, and once they stop it, bang, moves it to another play. It's quite impressive play calling.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from about the 6. Pitch out. And diving into the end zone is Jack Scalabrini.
Touchdown, Burrow.
And another whistle.
That's Scalabrini down, Dean.
Oh, yeah, he dove to the end zone, and I guess he landed wrong.
Well, I got to give some kudos to this offensive line. I mean, they know they're running the ball. The defense knows it, and they're just executing their blocking schemes. And Scalabrini, like we just said, everything was up the middle right there. They take away the middle, they go to the edge, touchdown, and now they get to kick the extra point to get a 3-point lead.
Everybody's yelling for water, so have to go help him out as he dove into the end zone to give Burrow the lead at 9-7 with the extra point pending.
I mean, there are a bunch of kids just limping around, banged up. I mean, it's there's a reason why you play football 1 time a week.
Yes. First of all, it's hard to get up for every day to play football, and then, of course, the aches and pains.
Yeah, without a doubt. Looking at Clayton here on our near side. He is a bulldog. He is fun to watch. You can tell he's a great leader and just a heck of a football player.
And Scalabrini is up.
And don't forget, right, this is high school football. These kids that are going down, say, on the offensive or defensive side, they got to, pull their pants up and get on the other side of the ball. It's not easy.
So now Sullivan will be on for the extra point. This is a big extra point. And you got the wind going from left to right. High snap. Sullivan gets it down, and the kick is good.
Kick is good. 10:41 remaining in the game.
So we got 10:41 to go here in the 4th. It's now Point Pleasant Borough 10 and Manasquan 7.
Yeah, it should be a wild 4th quarter. You're right. I'm looking at the flags. We got the flags across in the grandstand and then behind the field goal post. It is definitely swirling, and it's there's obviously a front coming in. Like to see if we can keep this without the weather involved because it's been such a great football game.
Yes.
Let's see if we can get out of here and not have the wind or the rain get involved. Although, once again, we're up here in the warm, cozy confines, so, have at it. Yeah, I don't see many slickers or umbrellas down there ready to go, you know?
Nope.
It would be a wild scene if it did come in.
As you said during pregame, there was a chance that there could be rain late in the day. But right now it's just gray clouds, so it's hopefully it holds off. So ATN and Klein are deep. Sullivan to kickoff. Well, that's kicked deep. Wow, look at that. That's a touchback.
Yeah.
That'll prevent any kickoff return.
No doubt. That's an impressive kick.
Yes,
Wind or no wind.
Yes. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Manasquan at their own 20.
I'm a glutton for high school bands at football games. I mean,
Yes.
I love it. Got the Atlanta Braves chant song going
Yeah.
for the Warriors here. All right, here goes. It's going to be a wild 10:41, Dean.
Yep, the Manasquan's got work to do now. Pitch out Etienne. And he dives forward for about 1. That's it. He got his 100 yards, but not what he was looking for. So 2nd and 9 for Manasquan.
They're definitely rising up versus ETN. They're not letting him going downhill here. And we talked about it coming out of the halftime locker room. You could tell there was a little sense of urgency on Point Burrow's side. 0-1, they can't go to 0-2. They've been really riled up and jacked up, and it's showing on the football field.
High formation. Etienne again, up the middle. And he's tackled around the 27. It's going to be 3rd and about 3.
Oh, he took a big shot on that tackle.
Yeah, he's still down. Let's see. Yep, he's going to have to go to the sideline. So that's actually a big loss for this play.
Without a doubt. Although Klein has filled in admirably.
Yes. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Warriors.
Had a lot of these critical 3rd and 4th plays, you know.
High formation, Klein is the tailback. He's going to get it. And he's not going to get it. In fact, he might have lost a yard.
Klein on the carry. Dombrowski on the stop. 4th down.
So it's going to be 4th and 4.
Huge play by Dombrowski. Right now, you force their hand, right? They're going to go for it, or they're going to, try to pin Point Burrow back with the punt. But it's that critical time of, hey, these are big decisions here. So here we go.
So actually, it will be 4th and 3. So officially, no gain. They have to get to the 30. No measurement needed. Just have to hit the chalk. 8:40 and counting. We got a whistle. Timeout. Manasquan.
Timeout, Manasquan.
Yeah, big decision here. You want to make sure everyone's got, everything ready to go. You don't want to be unsure of anything, and you got to call the right play. The kid's got to execute the play. This is a big-time decision and call here.
Yeah, a little drama today. Real close game, tight game. 10-7 for the Panthers. They've taken the lead here in the 4th.
I got to be honest. I don't know if I've ever been in a high school game where I've not seen a ball thrown through the air by a team. I'm really, I obviously know they run that flex bone, but I was, I'm pretty surprised. But hey, they got the lead. So what am I to say?
Yep. The only time they'd have to if they're behind.
All right, here we go.
4th down. Tackett. Ooh, he's running out of. Well, he avoids a tackler. He does get the first down past the 30 up to the 36. 9 yards.
I like this Tackett. He got up, he gave the first down marker, and him and Mr. I believe is that, I don't want to screw up the name, Mr. Evans, Trevor Evans, they've been living in the backfield together, and he just, sometimes he gets them, sometimes he gets on the edge.
So that's a big first down in their own territory, up to the 36. Because the way Point Borough plays offense, they take a lot of time off the clock, and you don't want to give them another possession.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, obviously they would have been deep in Squan territory. They get up another touchdown, and it might be too much to handle. But this is now they can go back to their running game again.
Klein, not much there. 1 yard. 5 carries, 15 yards.
I was just going to mention to see if ETN was really banged up or what was going on, because otherwise it's going to fall in the hands of Tackett, the quarterback. I think ETN just came back onto the field. Yes,
he did.
Yep. So get back to that dual threat of Manasquan here.
Yes. So now it's second down and I'm going to say no gain officially, so 2nd and 10. ETN has it, has some room up the middle, and ball's out, and Burrow has it. Recovered by Mason Morris. So that's the second turnover for the Big Blue Warriors. And that's a costly one. That would have been like a 9-yard gain on that.
Yeah, you're not kidding. That was 2nd and 9, or 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10. You're in trouble. Rips off a great run, and unfortunately gets knocked out. Mason Morris, the junior, falls on it and gives the Borough Panthers a first down heading into the Squan territory in the 45. Yeah, big play.
Manasquan wanted a down on that. We'll see if his knee was down, but was not made. The call was not made.
And no replay to go to.
Yes.
No red flag. You play on. And Squan's got to rise up here, man. They look like they're dejected here and kind of looking down, so they got to rise up.
Oh, that's a fumble. And I think Burrow got it back. Albanese hops on it. So a break for Manasquan there.
Yeah, the last time we had the turnover by Squan, we had the interception by Burrow, and now they're trying to, make it even again.
Yeah, return the favor.
Yeah. So that's not a play to just take lightly there, right? And now it's 2nd and long. If they can get back in the backfield, force them to really get out of their game plan of grinding it out. Look for something on the edge here by Burrow.
Yep, you're right. Pitch out. Vidian Perino up to the 41, a gain of 5.
And that play has been money all day. It's a simple pitch, right? It's kind of a speed pitch. It's 5 yards, and they're going to short side, no less.
Yes. So 3rd and about 6. Maybe 7. I'm going to say 7. Yeah, 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 for the Borough.
This might be on the shoulders of Mr. Clayton on this play, I'm thinking.
Yes. And if you're Manasquan, you better tackle him.
You're darn right.
Nope. Albanese has it, and he might be close to the first down. He's about a yard short. 4th and 1. So it's going to be 4th and 1. And Burrow's going for it. That's not even an issue.
No, and I don't know. I'm putting 11 on the line.
Yeah. I'd be shocked if they threw the ball.
Yeah, even if you gave it to them, I'm putting 11 on the line.
Yeah.
They're still gonna probably put it on the ground. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see if we get any penetration here.
Oh. Botch snap on the ground. Albanese recovers and turnover on downs. So it didn't matter who came up with it. Not a turnover, but a turnover on downs, and it's 1st and 10 for Manasquan. The second botched snap of the series.
Incredible. They tried to go too fast there. Manasquan got into the backfield, blew up the whole play. Ball was out, didn't matter. Like you said, they had to get to the 35, and wow, we got 4:48 left in the game to see who's going to come out of this. Great stand by the Manasquan Warriors. Both fan bases are up and ready to go.
So the ball's at the 37 of Manasquan. This might be it with 4:48 to go. Etienne is the tailback, and he will get it. Not much there. No gain.
Real lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3 guys in the backfield, almost taking the handoff.
Yes. No gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for Manasquan.
Just a side note, I've been watching number 23, Jack O'Reilly. He's jogging out to his wide receiver position, and he looks like he's not 100%. And that's a target that you might need down the stretch here, and Burrow might be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, there's one catch for 14 yards. He's one of the 2 receivers they've had today.
I haven't seen a lot of straight drop back, right? It's mostly on the rollout, giving Tackett a chance to run, so they may have to go back to that.
Etienne again. He went right into the white wall there. No gain.
Tough sledding for Mr. Etienne in here in the second half. He's had a few, burst plays, but overall I think Burrow's doing a heck of a job here.
Yep, 17 carries, 115 yards. 3rd and 10, I'm sure it's 2-down territory.
Yeah, this is, you're right. This is, could be one of the last drives of the game.
Yes. 3:30 to go. Again, handoff. Etienne, this time he gets about 5 or 6, but 4th down, 4th and 4 coming up.
Yeah, that was just a typical play to get half the yard. Hey, listen, if he busts it, he busts it, right?
Yeah.
They're just trying to, you go incomplete there. Now it's 4th and 10. You're really backed up against it. Nice play, get 5-6 yards. Now again, you got the full playbook. Let's see what happens. We're up below 3 minutes now.
Probably a rollout, you would think, right?
Yeah, no doubt. Tackett has done that numerous times on these big 3rd and 4th down plays.
Shotgun. Or pistol in this case. False start. I think Etienne moved too fast. Or timeout Burrow.
Timeout Burrow.
No flag was thrown, so it was timeout Burrow. I guess I wanted to see how they lined up. Now let's see if Manasquan counters. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like the rollout was coming. Correct.
Yes.
It makes sense, but you got to give I like what they're doing here, right? I like the option of the pass run option, right? If he finds the kid down the middle or on the side here, heck yeah, give it to him. But if not, use his wheels, use his legs, get on the edge, and move the chains. I can go for a little OT. Why not?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, this is a swing game. We talked about it. This is a huge game here. Point Burrow does not want to go 0-2.
And they're both Group 2 schools, so and that could be playoff points and
without
stuff
a
like
doubt.
that.
Yeah, and Manasquan would love to get off to a 2-0 start. I mean, you work all summer to get to these games, and these are the crunch times, Yep.
Because obviously you want to be a top seed because Rumson probably get a top one in one section, and you want to be the other one in the other section.
No doubt. Looking way down the line, but you're
Yes.
right. You're right. These games matter now.
4th and 4. Play fake. Tackett goes across the middle. Is it caught? Yes! Caught there by Barry.
To Barry. 1st down, Manasquan.
So about 21 yards on that.
Incredible pitch and catch on 4th down. The game might be in the balance right there. I thought he overthrew the receiver coming across, and here comes Barry out of nowhere, dives underneath and grabs the ball before it hits the turf. We've got a crazy finish in the last 2 minutes. Let's go.
I think Detlinger was the one in front of him.
Correct, and he looked like he was open as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he overthrew him. Oh, no, he didn't.
Nope. Here we go.
1st and 10. Etienne has it up the middle, has some room. A first down inside the 30, still on his feet to around the 10.
Etienne up the gut. I mean, he looked like he got a burst of energy out of nowhere.
27 yards and a 1st and goal.
Kind of struggling to find any yardage in the ground game, but guess what?
Just outside the 10.
Yep, that 4th down play gave this team energy. The crowd's going crazy. Clock's running.
That's always the best. I think as a coach, you'd rather be just outside the 10. You get that extra 1st down.
Correct.
Etienne's in the backfield. Remember, he just ran 27 yards. He's going to get it again up the middle near the 5. Initial hit there by Evans.
You know, he had some room to run there, but he had to be gassed.
Yes.
I mean, he's had a heck of a game. He's well over 100 yards. He's carrying this offense on his shoulders in the running attack.
Under a minute.
Yep, he might have been able to burst through.
So
And Squad doesn't want to stop the clock right now. They want, Burrow's gas too.
2nd and 5. Here, ooh, nice tackle there by Albanese on Klein. Or actually, that was Serto. No gain, timeout.
I believe that might have been only his 2nd carry of the game, but
Yes.
I know what they're
Yes.
doing. They ran Etienne on looking like it was going to do the pitch as well. Tried to sneak that one up the gut, and it was probably either going to be that play or a walk-in, to be honest.
So we'll call it 3rd and 5. Remember, they can get a 1st down, so they don't have to get the touchdown. And timeout for Manasquan there. So, 2 and 2 left.
Yeah, you got a couple of options here. I mean, the plays that have been really run, you got Etienne up the gut that has been effective. You've got him on the edge, and then you got the tack it, play action, roll out. Either way, he's been rolling out left or right. And he has a chance to either keep it or, like you just did on the 4th down play, hit that receiver. So they've got options. Point Burrow's got a lot to deal with on these last couple of plays. Don't forget, you still have the field goal you can get to tie the game.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
we're thinking touchdown.
You're right. So actually, they can get to the 2-yard line for 1st down, not the 1. He gets the pitch, and he cuts back in, and he's in for the touchdown.
What field goal? Touchdown Warriors. That's awesome. Etienne on the edge. I'm not going to say I'm a prophet and called it, but hey, I gave 3 options. They picked one of them. Touchdown. Great drive by the Manasquan Warriors.
38.7 to go. And the extra point upcoming for Detlinger. Put him up 4. Kicks up, and the kick is good.
Critical extra point. If they have any ideas of going overtime, now they got to go the length of the field. Wow. Etienne, a couple of these runs, I mean, he came out of the game, it might have been more than a cramp, I'm not sure. I mean, a lot of the kids are cramping up, but that was an incredible drive, all spurred on by that 4th down conversion. The Etienne gash up the middle. I tell you, we talked about the trenches. Both O-lines have been awesome. Manasquan had the better of it in that drive.
He has 21 carries, 160 yards, so that's a good day's work.
Oh, my man, it is.
Oh. I have 2 timeouts. Burrow's got 2 timeouts I have.
Yep. And I should get my wish.
They will throw the ball.
They will have to throw the football.
And if they don't, it's not good coaching.
I said I've never been to a high school game without a ball being thrown, and I think I might get my wish.
All right, well, first order of business is the kickoff coverage and the kickoff return for Burrow.
Very true. A couple of dangerous returners in the back there.
Spinola and Vidian Perino are deep. We'll see if they squib it here. Detlinger to kick it off, and they do not. They're taking on a bounce by Spinola. And Spinola tackled at the 20.
Awesome coverage. You are asking a lot of this Point Burrow offense, who has not thrown a pass yet, to end up going 78 yards in a little over 30 seconds. So Manasquan should be able to put this away.
And we'll see how far back Manasquan has their coverage.
Been talking about it all game. I mean, this would be a huge, huge victory for Manasquan. I mean,
so the ball's officially at the 21 or 22-yard line, we'll call it.
yeah, you're right. We got two safeties already 20 yards deep.
Yes. Oh, he hands it off. Albanese up to the 27 and a timeout.
Nothing shuts me up a lot, but
No,
that just did.
I don't get it.
Second down.
No. So 2nd and 7 now. Clock stops with 27 and a half seconds to go.
My mouth is still open. I
Yeah.
don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I mean, you got.
Welcome back here at Pompton Lakes. Dylan Burns, John Kovach here gearing up for the fourth quarter of play between the Pompton Lakes Cardinals and the North Arlington Vikings. If you were hoping to catch the end of the Point Borough-Manasquan game, you will have to go to the alternate stream on our YouTube channel here at the Garden State Athletic Network. Nonetheless, John, welcome back, buddy. After a long delay there, we're about 2 minutes away from what is sure to be a dramatic fourth quarter between these two teams.
A couple of periods of intense rain have certainly changed field conditions, have certainly changed ball conditions when we get back to play. And you have to wonder, we talked about this during the break, what's going on with North Arlington? Have they been able to reel in the lack of discipline that resulted in multiple 15-yard penalties in that third quarter, two of which directly led to Pompton Lakes taking a 7-6 lead?
Absolutely, and Coach Ali Bey over there right now is rallying the troops with less than 2 minutes here to go until we start this fourth quarter. And John, despite the slew of penalties, I don't even know what the yardage is up to. By now, it's got to be over 100 yards or close to it. You're knocking on the door there. That's how many penalties this North Arlington team has had. But you look up, and it's a one-point ball game.
Right. I mean, you're 60 yards in the third quarter alone. And I can't think of anything better as a player than getting called for 60 yards worth of penalties and then having what's essentially a second halftime for my coach to remind me of it ad nauseum.
I'm sure there was a little bit of both there going on in the locker room during that during that break. Coach Ali Bey doing everything he can over there to rally this young team. He's got talent. He's got athletes. It's a matter of getting them to understand what it takes to play 4 full quarters of football. It's the only way to win at this level, and consistency is one thing, but not shooting yourself in the foot, for lack of a better term, is a whole different thing. Those are things that are in your control. So we'll see how the fourth quarter plays out here as we are set to deliver fourth quarter action here from Pompton Lakes. It's the Cardinals and the Vikings.
Cardinals are set to take over right now.
We'd like to take this time now to thank our sponsors here in Pompton Lakes, The Shop, Central Park Auto Body, All American Decks, Frank's Pizza, and Pompton Lakes Bagel. Dylan Burns, John Kovach here on the Garden State Athletic Network. Out of the break, beginning here the fourth quarter. Jonah Fabian, a rare sight. He's under the gun with Raiden Gelladine on the carry. He brings it forward, falling forward for a gain of 2 on the play. So right out of the break, back to Raiden Gelladini and back to the run game.
We're 4th and goal, though, just inside the 5. Could be a massive momentum builder for North Arlington if they can stop them here.
One way or another, the energy in this place is about to shift. 4th down, 4 to go. Jonah Fabian under center. He gives it to Geladini. Geladini barreling forward, and he breaks the plane.
And that's good enough.
Pompton Lakes finds the end zone on 4th down. Raiden Geladini puts his head down and carries it forward, and Pompton Lakes now has a 2-score lead with 11:14 remaining in the one touchdown lead, extra point pending, with 11:14 remaining in the game.
Took that handoff, couple of strides, dropped his shoulder, and just found somebody's chest and just blew him up.
And that's what we've seen time and time again when they call Raiden Geladini's number. He's a tough, aggressive runner, and he'll take – it's going to take more than one person to bring him down.
Cannot overestimate this extra point.
And Geladini splits the uprights. It's 14-6. Pompton Lakes leads North Arlington with 11:14 left to play. So they extend their lead to 8. Still a one-possession game, but North Arlington looking to answer back here on offense.
And now, should North Arlington find the end zone, they're going to have to convert for 2. They can't. Kicking's off the table now.
Special teams units making their way back out onto the field.
Have to commend the coaching staffs and the administration and the crew here for getting everybody off the field as soon as the lightning detection system went off, getting everybody someplace safe. All of the fans, players were in the field house, and then it was just a matter of waiting. And if you're us watching the rain, they're watching Point Pleasant Bureau and Manasquan.
Andre Rincon, Eli Gonzalez,
And number 3, Rosario.
and Ronald Rosario. Deep to receive the kick from Pompton Lakes. North Arlington with a chance to answer back.
Still plenty of time for the Vikings. They don't need to panic yet. Stay with your plan.
It's a booming kick. Fielded at around the 10, now trying to get away from defenders.
Tackled by number 3.
That's number 8, Andre Rincon, and he's brought down. So the Vikings will take over on their own 20-yard line. And here comes Shane Crudell and the North Arlington offense.
All of his blockers, and we have a player taking a knee now for medical attention.
Yeah, that's Rincon.
There's an injury on the field.
All of his blockers went to his right.
Looks like a hamstring.
Yeah, he's
Something that we are probably going to see a whole lot of. I hope not. I'm knocking on wood. Out of that break. The humidity is ridiculous. I mean, I might have just lost about 8 pounds during that rain delay. We're all sweating, no matter where you are.
We're all in violation of the weight cutting rules.
But both staffs out there attending to Andre Rincon. He just needed to stretch out that cramp. He jogs off the field. And it'll be Shane Crudell and the Vikings offense back out.
Now they got to reset. Oh, here we go. There. So I was going to say the North Arlington huddle is actually offsides.
First down and 10, Vikings operating from their own 20-yard line. Crudell in the gun. Eli Gonzalez in the backfield with him. 2 receivers right. It's Rincon and Rosario. Crudell takes the snap. Hands it off to Eli Gonzalez. Eli Gonzalez bouncing off of defenders before finally being wrapped up and brought down by Joey Aloy, the 5'10", 180-pound junior. Minimal gain on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and about 9 for the Vikings.
Aloy did a good job coming in second, third man in, was able to grab the torso and wrench it back and prevent any extra yardage.
I got to give credit to both these teams, John. It's tough runners on both sides of the ball.
There's tough runners on both sides of the field. I got to tell you, I'm impressed. They play hard football. There's just little things they have to clean up here and there.
Crudell in the gun. Gonzalez and Castanheira in the backfield with him. The lone man on the far side. That's Andre Rincon. 2 receivers left at the bottom of your screen. Crudell takes the snap, gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez carries it forward for a good pickup there of about 5 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and a yard to go.
Well blocked, open things up. He had a nice hole, pick up 4 or 5. Do that on schedule, shorten things up, shorten the game.
3rd and about 1, ball on the Vikings' 29-yard line. Back-to-back positive run plays for the Vikings. They're knocking on the door here, moving the chains for the first time here in the 4th quarter. Ethan Martinez lined up wide right with nobody around. Miscommunication there by the Pompton Lakes defense. Crudell takes the snap, gives it to Eli Gonzalez. Gonzalez looks like he's got the first down, and he does.
Got the first, and I'll tell you, if you've got the ball, don't wait for them. Snap the ball. Don't give them time to get set.
I mean, they snap that ball and they throw it out to the flat, and Ethan Martinez is looking at 6.
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've implored offenses to, don't wait for them.
So that'll bring up 1st down and 10 to go. Ball on the Vikings' 34-yard line. 9 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Coming out of every break, there's been a discussion between Crudell and the backs.
Martinez, the lone receiver, wide right. Andre Rincon and Ronald Rosario left on the bottom of your screen. The give is to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez is immediately hit by Raiden Giuladini. Giuladini drops Eli Gonzalez for a loss of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and long for the North Arlington Vikings.
A big play when North Arlington is in the baby steps of a drive, and what you had there is Gonzalez went one way and Castanheira went the other. I don't know if that was by design, but there was no blocking ahead of him.
Out of the huddle, trips right.
Trips or is it quads? Oh.
Trips right with Eli Gonzalez here lined up all alone at the bottom of your screen. Julian Castanheira, the lone back with Crudell. Crudell takes the snap, looking, now running. He's got real estate out in front. He gets a block from Eli Gonzalez. Shane Crudell runs out of bounds at the 35-yard line. He's in enemy territory. Shane Crudell with a monster pickup for North Arlington. And that's a tough spot by the official. If that's where they're saying Shane Crudell went out of bounds.
That's where they're saying he went out.
They're marking him out about 3 yards short of where he went out of bounds. Interesting spot there, nonetheless.
1st down. Great read by him. Saw an opening, laddered it outside, but
I'm shocked he elected to go out of bounds there. I thought he had more room to run.
I am too. I thought he was going to keep going.
That'll bring up 1st down and 10 to go. The Vikings are in Cardinals territory, operating from the enemy 38-yard line. Crudell in the gun. Castanheira, the back with him, trips right, throwing right. He's got a man open. They connects with Ethan Martinez. Martinez running right. He's wrapped up and brought down by Mason Garris. Another ankle tackle, shoestring tackle, take your pick by Mason Garris. Good job there on the coverage. The 5'10", 140-pound junior corner, Mason Garris, making a big play there on Ethan Martinez.
Still a well-executed screen, picks up about 8. You had the block that you needed. One man to beat, pick up as much as you can. Use the sideline.
2nd and 2 from the Cardinals' 30. 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. 14-6, Pompton Lakes leads North Arlington. Gonzalez and Castanheira in the backfield with Shane Crudell. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Crudell takes the snap, gives it to Eli Gonzalez, who won't go down. Eli Gonzalez. What looked like it could have been a loss of 5 turns into a gain of 1, and that'll bring up 3rd down and a yard to go for the Vikings here with 6.5 remaining in the contest.
Ahmed Baz was all over that play, really from the handoff, and Gonzalez just kept driving his feet and made something out of nothing.
And that's great lower body strength there by by Eli Gonzalez to stay upright. Rosario and Mansfield, the receivers on the left. Martinez, the lone man far right. Castanheira in the backfield. And we've got movement. False start on North Arlington. And Ryan Kropp of the Vikings is furious.
Could not have happened at a worse time for North Arlington. Pompton Lakes has been shifting its front from time to time. Sometimes when you do that, your offensive linemen get antsy. I think that's what you saw there.
So 3rd and 1 quickly becomes 3rd and 6 for North Arlington. Time winding down. We are under 6 to play. Still just a 1-score game. North Arlington will need to find the end zone and convert on the 2-point conversion to tie this one up. But right now, it's Shane Crudell in the gun for North Arlington. Looking, throwing, and that pass is nearly intercepted by Mason Garris, in and out of his hands. Excellent job there by Ethan Martinez to make sure that ball wasn't picked off by Mason Garris, who had 2 hands on it. If not for being hit, surely would have come away with a huge interception.
Garris pretty much deserves to get his hands on the ball today, the way he's been playing shut down.
So a big 4th down here for Shane Crudell and the Vikings. Crudell's in the gun. Julian Castanheira back there with him. Here at the bottom of your screen, Ethan Martinez, 1-on-1. And Ali Bay is going to talk it over. And they're going to go with their best 6-yard play here to try to extend this ball game and keep themselves in it. 5:35 remaining in the contest. 14-6, Pompton Lakes leading North Arlington. John, where do you go here if you're Coach Ali Bay?
I might go back to that X screen. I might go back to the quick hit, get it to a playmaker in space, tell his partner out there in the slot how important that block is, and see if you can get one-on-one and you can pick up the yardage. Here's the big number for me coming out of this, 1, because that's how many timeouts Ali Bay and North Arlington have after this.
I'm interested to see, and I'm genuinely surprised that they haven't looked his way yet. Ethan Martinez has about 5 or 6 inches on whoever's been guarding him, and they haven't looked his way. But we've got 2 receivers left and right. Dropping back is Crudell. Now scrambling, throwing it forward. He's got a man wide open, and that's caught. It's Julian Castanheira who catches it and falls forward in for a touchdown.
Castanheira followed Martinez up the field. Nobody went with him, and he was there to just play center field, catch the ball. The coaches on the North Arlington sideline now trying to get the players back in the box before they get hit for a penalty.
Their work is not done. They still need to convert the 2-point conversion here to tie this ball game. But with 5:25 remaining in the contest, their backs against the wall. 4th and 1 turns into 4th and 6, and that turns into 6 points for North Arlington. What a play there from Crudell and Castanheira.
I like the way that was designed. I like the routes. I think Pompton Lakes defensive coaches are going to look at that and figure where the hole in the coverage came.
And here comes Crudell and the Vikings offense looking for 2 more. Trips right. Castanheira in the backfield. Crudell in the gun. The 2-point conversion. Crudell takes the snap. Looking right. throwing right. Rosario tries to come back to meet the pass, and it hits the ground and falls incomplete. So the conversion fails, and Pompton Lakes remains ahead 14-12, and we've got flags down.
There is a flag on the field.
Let's see what the call is.
Up here, the Pompton Lakes coaches were yelling for a hold. The way the quarterback, after the play.
Dead ball foul against the Vikings.
So a personal foul on the Vikings. It looks like tempers are still flaring even after the break. So that'll be added on to the kickoff, and we'll proceed from there. But 5:25 remaining in the ballgame. Cardinals 14, Vikings 12. You're listening to the Garden State Athletic Network. Dylan Burns, John Kovach, here to take you through what has been an absolute whirlwind of a football game. It's never been more than one score here the entire afternoon. There's tempers flaring, hard-nosed football being played by both teams here today. We got lightning delays. We got thunderstorms. You name it, we got it. All the action is right here at Pompton Lakes on the Garden State Athletic Network.
What's big here is this 15 yards is going to get enforced on the kickoff. Pompton Lakes is going to come away with good field position when North Arlington needs to stop the ball and a score.
I like the strategy there from North Arlington. That's Andrew Rodriguez. Tried to move forward 15 yards to kick that ball off.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Some gamesmanship. Hey,
Not
listen,
how
if
that
you
works.
can get away with it, why not?
I've tried.
Deep to receive the kick for the Cardinals is Sean Daly, Raiden Giuladini, and Mason Garris. Kicking it away, Andrew Rodriguez.
Andrew Rodriguez set back to kick for the Vikings.
It's a short kick on the far right side. Sean Daly fields it at about the 34-yard line. Now Daly trying to change fields, and he's wrapped up and brought down immediately by North Arlington. Good job there by number 11, Damian Valentine,
40-yard line.
keeping that return short. And that's kind of a break in a way for North Arlington. John, a big return there, crossing midfield, and North Arlington would have been in real trouble. That was an excellent job there of coverage from the special teams unit by the Vikings.
Great coverage, minimizes the damage that 15-yard penalty could have done.
And here we go, Jonah Fabian, the 6'2", 160-pound junior quarterback, trying to maintain or extend the lead here for Pompton Lakes. Fabian takes the snap, gives it to Giuladini. Giuladini, carrying a Viking with him, falls forward for a gain of about 3 on the play. That'll bring up second down and 7 to go.
And this is all Pompton Lakes has to do. Keep the ball on the ground. Use all the time you can between plays. Wait until the play clock's getting low and burn time. Protect the 2-point lead.
And you said it earlier, John. Big number to keep an eye on, the number 1. One timeout left. That's all North Arlington's got to try to slow down this Cardinals offense. Fabian is in the gun. Raiden Giuladini in the backfield with him. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fabian hands it off to Giuladini. Giuladini running left. He picks up another good gain of about 3. That'll bring up third down and about 3 to go, maybe 4. Big third down play coming up with 4:15 remaining in the game.
3.5 yards a carry is all he needs.
And that's what he's been getting pretty consistently here throughout the afternoon. Raiden Giuladini doing it all for the Cardinals here today. They've called his number time and time again, and he continues to deliver. So why not, John? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
So the Cardinals essentially have 2 plays here, John, just the way things have been playing out to get this first down. I would imagine at around midfield, they would go for it on 4th if they can gain some yards here. Fabian under the gun, gives it to Giuladini. Giuladini hit, and he loses the football. Swarming to it It looks like the Cardinals have it. We'll wait for official word from a ref, and they signal for 4th down, but an enormous play there by North Arlington actually moves the Cardinals backwards 2 yards. That could have been way worse if you're Pompton Lakes. So now a big 4th down and 5 yards to go here coming up with 3:20 left in the game.
They're going to play the odds and punt this and hope that they can give North Arlington too long a field to have to drive.
Martinez
They're taking their time.
is back to return for the Vikings.
Nathaniel Verano
Back to
on the field to kick it away. Number 0 for the Vikings, Ethan Martinez, deep to receive the kick. And it's a good kick. Lands at about the 25-yard line before falling forward and out of bounds. So it takes a North Arlington bounce. They'll take over on offense from their own 28-yard line.
Looked like he kicked it away from any returner as well. Don't give him any chance to run it back.
And that's probably smart. Ethan Martinez is one of the better athletes on the field. He's their undisputed wide receiver 1, as I've mentioned earlier in the broadcast. And John, the kid is also a tremendous basketball player. As a sophomore, had over 200 points. That's some solid production from an underclassman.
Very much so.
We'll keep it here. 2:45 remaining in the game. Crudell in the gun, dropping back, looking, throwing. He's got a man. He completes it to Rosario.
Nice reaching catch, leaping catch by Rosario, who may not. We're going to be second and about 3 coming off of this. Great job of making that play.
Vikings got to move. 2:20 remaining in the game. They're huddling up. Interesting decision. Crudell in the gun. Eli Gonzalez in the backfield with him. Martinez alone at the top of your screen. Rosario and Mansfield at the bottom. It's a sweep to Rosario. Rosario looking for room to run. He's immediately met by Raiden Geladini, and he's going nowhere.
Might have got a yard. Not even. But the clock keeps running, and there's only one timeout left for North Arlington.
And North Arlington doesn't seem to be too concerned, John, taking their time in and out of the huddle here, under 2 minutes to play. Rosario and Martinez lined up left. Gonzalez in the backfield. Mansfield, the lone receiver on the right side. Crudell keeps it. Crudell rushing right, and he gets out of bounds right at around the first down marker, and the referee is signaling first down.
Quick signal.
So excellent execution there by Shane Crudell. He carries it forward, picks up the first, but he also stops the clock and gets out of bounds. 1:24 remaining. North Arlington does not have to use their timeout on that play, so they've got life here as time winds down.
Crudell has been very field aware today. He knows where he is, knows to get out of bounds, get the clock stopped, find a way to get through.
2 receivers to the right and left. It's Jason Orocho on for the first time today. Crudell scrambling, and he's dropped behind the line of scrimmage by Raiden Geladini. There's a flag down. It's a hold on North Arlington, so their work gets a little bit more difficult. And the Pompton Lakes coaching staff.
Somebody was open downfield.
Making it known here so that that doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
It's an offensive penalty. The clock should run on an offensive penalty.
Going to make it 1st and 20 for the Vikings.
So that'll set up 1st and 20 here for the Vikings. 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining in the contest. Eli Gonzalez in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Crudell drops back. He has no one open. Now heaving it forward. And that pass is incomplete on the sideline there in front of the Vikings bench. That'll bring up 2nd down and 20 to go. 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining in the contest.
Just kind of threw that up into a crowd, hoping that somebody in a white jersey would come down with it inbounds. I think they ran out of space.
They've still got their timeout with 1 minute remaining. At best, they've got to get themselves into field goal position here for a potential shot at a game-winning field goal. Brooke Crudell out of the huddle. Castanhira in the backfield.
Be a timeout on the field.
Timeout, Pompton Lakes. So out of that huddle there, John, we saw a trips look from North Arlington. You think they take a shot, or do you think they get it into space with one of their athletes and try to get some yards on the ground there after a catch?
If they've picked up on the fact that there have been some lapses in the Pompton Lakes coverage, they're going to take a shot.
And it's listen, I'm not down there on the sideline. I'm not cooking up these game plans.
Right.
But from our vantage point, they've had a clear advantage that they haven't seemed to kind of try to poke at, with Ethan Martinez being guarded by Mason Garris. Martinez is a 6'2", 180-pound receiver. Garris, albeit he's an excellent tackler, he's out there making plays. He's 5'9", 140. Why not try to, throw the ball in that general direction?
Right.
He's got 6 feet on him. Kid plays basketball, too. I'm sure he's athletic enough to go up and get it with a 6-inch height advantage.
One would think.
But I don't know. Nonetheless, 2nd and 20. The Vikings backed up. Coming out of the huddle, they'll take the snap from their own 30-yard line. It's trips left. Arocho, the lone receiver on the right side. Crudell takes the snap, looking. Crudell now scrambling right. He throws it towards the sideline, and Rosario comes down with it.
Clock is winding.
Crudell's pass is complete to Rosario.
And the Vikings will call their final timeout.
Did they call the timeout, or
Well, the
did they
clock
stop it to
stopped.
move to chains?
Okay, they stopped it
They
to move to
gave the
chains.
first that they wound it until they knew they had the spot for the first down, and now they're winding it again.
Got it. So 45 seconds here. The Vikings on their own 49-yard line with 1 timeout remaining. Rosario alone on the right. Ethan Martinez at the bottom of your screen. Crudell takes off and he's running. Castanhira out in front looking to give him a block, and Crudell finally knocked out of bounds with 31 seconds to go. He picks up about 8 on the play, and the Vikings, with 30 seconds left, will run a second down play from the Cardinals' 44-yard line. And the drama and the tension continues to mount here in Pompton Lakes. Again, 31 seconds remaining. Pompton Lakes 14, North Arlington 12. Knocking on the door of field goal range with 30 seconds left. Shane Crudell and this Vikings offense out of the huddle. Julian Castanhira in the backfield with him. Rosario at the bottom of your screen. Ethan Martinez out wide. Crudell takes the snap, dropping back, looking, pump fakes. He's going to take a shot with Rosario on the left sideline. Rosario makes the catch.
Is this opportunity just burn away?
And just when North Arlington, John, had some positive momentum, that lack of discipline, that lack of wherewithal rears its ugly head again. And now what was 2nd and short, looking like a converted first down, turns into 2nd and eternity as that pass is completed to Hunter Mansfield, and he gets shoved late out of bounds. So North Arlington will get some of those yards back with 18 seconds left in the ballgame.
Get 15 back as Pompton Lakes joins the undisciplined play.
Shot to the middle of the field.
I think you got to work the sidelines. I think you've got 2, maybe 3 snaps left.
Martinez, Mansfield, and Rodriguez lined up left. Aiden Rafferty at the bottom of your screen. Crudell scrambling, looking for the sideline with 11 seconds remaining. He picks up the first down.
About a 12-yard gain.
And the Vikings have 11 seconds and 1 timeout to work with. They get pretty much all of those yards back that they lost.
Which amazes me.
It really is. It really is. It's dumbfounding. So it'll bring up 1st and 10. Ball on the Cardinals 39 with 11 seconds remaining. Pompton Lakes 14, North Arlington 12. Crudell in the gun, takes the snap, looking, throwing over the middle. He's got a man open. That pass is caught by Ethan Martinez. He shakes a tackle. Ethan Martinez still on his feet. He's tackled with 2 seconds left. He stays up. And he's finally tackled at the 10-yard line by Raiden Gelladini. But the Vikings run out of time.
So we can hear the North Arlington coaches below us screaming 1 second, and the Pompton Lake coaches up here in the press yelling, "It's over."
That is the end of the game as the time expires.
And that is it.
A crucial mishap there. Had the receiver gone down when he was initially hit, there would have been 3 seconds left on the clock, and you can call that timeout.
Call that timeout.
It's so impossible in that situation for a young athlete to not will himself to stay up if he feels like he can. But that determination ultimately just ended the ball game when they had a chance to win it with a field goal.
He's heard his whole life to make as many yards as you can. Then he's got to shut that off. It's tough to do. What he got, it's cliched, and the guys on North Arlington don't want to hear it right now. They proved a lot today.
100%.
They have some things to work on, but this is a team that proved that they can fight and fight back, and they came up just a little bit short.
14-12, Pompton Lakes gets the win here at home over the North Arlington Vikings in what was a dramatic start, middle, long break, and ultimately a dramatic finish here at Pompton Lakes. The Cardinals advance to 1-1 on the season. The Vikings fall to 0-2 after a valiant effort. And again, right down to the wire, to the very last play, this game had no shortage of entertainment. 14-12, Pompton Lakes over North Arlington. That's your final score. One more time, we'd like to thank our sponsors, The Shop, Central Park Auto Body, All-American Decks, Frank's Pizza, and Pompton Lakes Bagel for today's broadcast. For John Kovach, I'm Dylan Burns, thanking you for tuning into the Garden State Athletic Network. We'll see you at the next one.
Nice job.